After watching this video, you're going to understand how you can develop a confidence that doesn't come from comparison. It has nothing to do with anything outside of yourself at all. It all comes from within. The first thing you need to do is to brag more. Bragging has a negative connotation. It's not uncommon to hear someone say, not to toot my own horn, but, and then say something that they've done or accomplished or that they're doing well. Personally, I don't relate. I want to toot my own horn. If I've done something well, I'm not going to be afraid to say that I've done it well. Insecurity and humility oftentimes look very similar because they're both quiet. They're both silent. But insecurity is quiet because it doesn't believe that it has anything to say that will actually add value. Whereas confidence that's quiet knows that she has a lot to say. She could blow all these people out of the water, but there's no need. There's no need to just leak your energy out everywhere when it's not going to be received in the way that you want it to be received, and or it's just not worth your time. When I'm creating content and I get a lot of hate or a lot of people misunderstanding, I will respond if I think that my response is going to create more content that will be beneficial both to me and my audience, but it's never to prove to that one random person commenting that, no, this is how it is. You're misunderstanding me. I don't care. I don't care if those people are misunderstanding me. In fact, I'm thankful because they're getting invites on my comments and it's giving me more traction on my video. So yay. What men don't understand about female insecurity in particular is that the world is set up for men. So they have this built-in confidence where they don't really have to rework that as much as women do. So they can just work on being quiet. They already believe that they have a lot to offer for the most part. Where women, a lot of us need to first believe that my voice is valuable. And just because a woman doesn't contribute something like data or statistics or hard facts, which of course women can contribute, but if they're just giving their own unique feminine perspective, that's seen as like a soft skill or something that's not as important. I just made this viral video where I was talking about all these qualities that I possess. It was things like emotional acuity, emotional fortitude, a regulated nervous system. And there's so many men in the comments that was like, so nothing. And I'm like, do you know what it takes to have a regulated nervous system? A regulated nervous system means that you're not experiencing stress. You know how many people die of stress, get diseases from stress? Like, to me, that's saying you don't understand what I'm saying because you don't possess the knowledge or the experience to know what it takes to actually have a regulated nervous system. And luckily, all the girlies came to support me in the comments saying men don't know what they're talking about, which they don't. And I think that a lot of men need to work on being quiet about the things that they contribute, where a lot of women need to work on speaking up for themselves, not being afraid to take up space, not being afraid to be taller than people, not being afraid to wear heels, even though they might be taller than some of the guys. And what if they don't like? No. One really simple, practical way to practice this is don't ask your girlfriends what they're wearing when they're going out. Why do you need to know what they're wearing? Wear what makes you feel good. That's one small way to practice self-sovereignty, self-esteem, caring about what you think and how you feel and how you want to feel that night. Not if you're going to be overdressed or underdressed. No, it has nothing to do with other people. Your confidence doesn't come from comparison. If you're overdressed, great, you're welcome. You could look at me. If you're underdressed, okay, well, I want it to be cozy tonight. Base your outfits on how you want to feel when you go somewhere, not about what other people are wearing that night. That's just one small, practical way that you can practice having confidence that doesn't come from comparison, right? We have to embody all of these thoughts that we have in our head in very practical ways. And luckily, you can do it in small ways. But those small ways are not insignificant. All of the insignificant ways that you practice confidence, they all add up into proof that you are someone who has confidence that comes from within, that doesn't need external validation. And that leads us to our second point, where you need to be a woman that you actually respect. And it's okay if right now, right in this moment, you don't respect yourself. It'll probably be very apparent that you don't respect yourself. You probably don't take care of yourself. You probably don't work out. If you're not working out, if you're not eating healthy, if you're not sleeping, if you're not trying to get better at these things, that is a sign that you don't respect yourself. And that's not to shame anybody. That's just information. Oh, wow, maybe I don't think that well of myself because I'm not really treating myself like someone that I love. I'm not treating myself like someone that I care about. And that's why I'm so for women getting ready every single day and looking their best and feeling their best. Like looks maxing, I really believe in looks maxing. Try to look as best as you possibly can. Not try to look like somebody else, not try to look better than other people. Just try to look as best as you can. You'll literally feel so much better. That's something I think we're supposed to do. We're supposed to feel beautiful, men and women. We're supposed to wear clothes that make us feel good. We're supposed to get ready in a way that actually makes us feel empowered and ready to show up for the day, no matter who we're seeing that day. And get clear about who the ideal woman is for you. You can look to other people and you can look for examples. I like this person's fashion. I like the way that this person shows up online. I like how this person runs their business. I like the energy of this person. I like this person's relationship. Put all of that, you can make a vision board, you could journal about it, whatever, and go after becoming that ideal woman. And true love is loving yourself every step of the way to becoming that woman as well. Not just loving the ideal version of you, which is something that I really struggle with all the time. I'm like, okay, well, I like the good parts about me and I like the person that I know I'm going to become, but do I like myself now? Do I like every part of myself now, even the parts that are a little unsavory? That's something I'm still definitely working on. But I'm very clear about the woman that I'm becoming, and I'm very proud of the woman that I have become, which leads me to my third point, which is to live in the gain. I'm listening to this book right now called The Gap and the Gain, and it's kind of a more coachy way of saying to be present. It's saying don't compare yourself to your ideal, the person that you're coming. Compare yourself to the person that you've become. Always live in the gain. One of the things that they say is that winners don't have a to-do list, winners have a to-done list. And because I'm a winner, I'm going to focus on all of the ways that I've grown. And I trust that I'm going to get to my goals because look at all the goals that I've already achieved. When you live in the gap, you're always comparing yourself to your ideal. It's good to have an ideal to go after, but don't compare yourself to that person. I am so determined to practice this and make this a part of my practice. When I start to see myself living in the gap, to correct myself and get back to living in the gain. What have I done today? What have I done this week? I'm proud of myself for all of those things. I'm constantly telling myself that I'm proud of myself. I value myself. I honor myself. I trust myself. I'm saying these things out loud so they don't live in my head. One way to get something in your head out into the world is by first just saying it. Just saying it. People are so afraid to say something because they're like, well, I feel like I'm lying. Well, yeah, you're practicing learning the transformation process of taking something that you're not and becoming something different. That's called change, sweetie. And by the way, you're still lying to yourself if you're saying, I don't know if I could do this. This is going to take forever. I'm going to be stuck here forever. That's the lie. That's the real lie. The fourth way to develop internal confidence that doesn't come from comparison is to reframe jealousy. Every time you are jealous, all that is a signifier of desire. It means that that person has something that you want. The only reason that you would want it is because there's something lying dormant in you, a potential that knows it can. And the reason that I know this is because when I watch the WNBA, or if I'm watching the world's best surfer, gorgeous, incredible, talented, athletic, wow, respect. Literally, I think they are so cool. There's not one jealous bone in my body. You know why? Because I have no desire to be a professional surfer. I have no desire to be in the WNBA. So why would I be jealous about something that I just don't possess the skills for, nor do I want to possess those skills? No, I'm jealous of people who I know that I can be like if I only had the resources, put the time and put the effort into becoming that. And I also want to become that. So that's what jealousy is signifying for me. That's all it is. It's just information. I'm not a bad person because I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I want my life to look like that. And now I know that I can build a life where I can include some of those things. And if there are some obstacles, maybe I have to overcome those obstacles before I get there. But right, all it is information. And one thing that I've been doing, especially on social media, is if I see somebody who has something that I want, I say, oh, that's me. If I see a girl who has content that I want to have content like it's just really well done, I'm like, that's me. Oh, I see a girl with like this super incredible fashion, that's me. That's me. I save it literally in a collection called me, because that is me. That's me in the future. That's who I'm becoming, right? It's not that me now isn't dope. Hello, I'm incredible right now. I've done a lot. But I'm so thankful when I get triggered with jealousy, because it's revealing to me a desire that I can now fulfill and achieve and go for. Yay, jealousy. I love being jealous. And the last one, and the reason that I put this last is because I think that this is the thing that people think about when they imagine becoming confident, is the physical aspects of becoming confident. It is important that we take concepts and we use our bodies to really understand that concept, right? That's why we're here on earth. We're not just like a consciousness floating around. We have a body. So we want to take all of the lessons that we've learned and feel them and know them through our body and through our 3D reality, through the things that we touch, through the things that we get to experience with our hands, because we get to, right? We're a soul. We're a body and a soul. Okay? How exciting that we have a body. So now we should embody it. When a woman really has internal confidence, she literally gets prettier. She gets prettier because she treats herself better. The body leads the mind and the mind leads the body, right? Kind of just switches off. Sometimes you need to lead with the body. Like, just go to the gym, start working out, start learning how to do your hair, start learning how to do makeup, start learning how to dress in a way that makes you feel confident, right? And then also the mind can lead the body in that once you really like yourself, once you really respect yourself, once you really honor yourself, all of those things are just a byproduct. You want to take care of yourself. You want to make choices that actually lead you to a healthier lifestyle. You don't want to get in toxic relationships. You don't want to settle for people who are not committed to you. You don't want to be in friendship groups where most of the time they're spent gossiping or drinking, trying to numb themselves out from actually experiencing the world. You just don't want those things anymore. But at the beginning, you just have to decide, and you have to make that hard choice and lead with the body. But then eventually it does just become integrated in you, and those decisions come a lot more naturally. But I do think that practicing confidence at the beginning in almost a mechanical and technical way can be helpful. Like when you walk into a room, literally walking in with your head held high, that there's space between your jaw and your shoulders, right? You're walking in with your shoulders back, literally. Just practicing that, and then the mind will follow. And the body leads the mind, the mind leads the body, and confidence is built, right? You start to gain all of these tiny little proofs. Oh, wow, I am a confident person, right? But all of this is a practice, and it has to come through all of these different streams. And then you'll start to get feedback from your external sources, like people in your life, strangers, like, oh, they'll start to say like, oh, wow, you're a really confident person. There are so many ways that we can contribute to a holistic confidence that comes from within. So if there's something I missed, please let me know in the comment section. It is literally my life's mission to empower as many women as possible to feel good in their bodies, to feel peaceful in their minds, and to know that they're that girl. If we had a world full of women who love themselves, who are confident in who they were, oh, would we have any problems? No. We would literally have no world problems. So my contribution to world peace is to, one, being a peaceful person myself and empowering other women to hopefully feel peaceful in themselves. That is literally how we achieve world peace. If you want to be the most altruistic, the most giving, the most selfless woman, put yourself first. Put yourself on a pedestal. Make sure that you have unshakable confidence, that you're so unapologetic about who you are, and watch your entire life transform. All right, that's all I have for today. I will see you next time. Love you. Bye.